Hey guys, welcome back. So, a lot of people ask me or tell me that they don't get enough time to practice English speaking. Okay, so that is why they're not able to speak English fluently and then don't know how to dedicate time to this. Okay, so that they can learn to speak English fluently. And they always ask me that what is the solution? How can we take out time to speak English or practice English? And my answer is you don't need to take out time to learn to speak English. You just don't need to give any time to speak English or practice English. Well, on that note, welcome back. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you out to speak English fluently and confidently. Well, guys, my today's topic is if you don't have time, if you cannot dedicate time to speak or practice English, you don't have to. Yes, you can learn to speak English without dedicating any time, without studying, without having a teacher, and everything at your home. You can learn to speak English fluently and confidently without a teacher, without taking out time, without studying, and without paying a penny. Yes, guys, my videos are free of cost. You can just subscribe to my channel, share my videos, give me a like, press the bell icon, and you will get my videos every day. So, guys, you don't have to take out time to practice English. What you have to do is you have to develop some habits. Okay, now why habits? See, habits are something which we do, right? We don't, our brain doesn't remind us. It's just that we are used to doing it, and that is why we do. We wake up, that is a habit, right? We have breakfast, lunch, dinner, that is a habit. We go to school, college, or office, that is a habit, right? We have to do it, that is there in our life, right? That is a routine. So that is why make it a routine. Don't dedicate time to English. Don't take out time or don't give some time to practice English. You make it a habit. Make it a routine in your own life. Okay, now how to do it? It's very simple, guys. It's very easy. The first thing you can do is self-talk. Now, when you're alone or when you're doing something, a lot of things come to your mind, right? A lot of things come to your mind. When you see a nice car, when you see a beautiful dress, when you see a nice jewelry, when you see a nice phone or a watch or a gadget or a bike, anything for that matter, when you see something comes in your head, right? You start speaking to yourself, oh, this bike is very nice. Wow, I would love to have one. Does this happen to you? Or if you see a nice jewelry and you say, wow, so beautiful. It will look lovely on me. Shall I buy it? You think, right? Things go into your head. It goes into your mind. So why don't we make it a habit to think in English? Whatever comes, whenever we see something or whenever we feel something, express it in English. So we can do self-talk. Okay, so whenever we are there alone, we speak a lot, right? We speak to ourselves also when we are taking out clothes for going to office or college or anywhere for that party or wedding or any. We speak to ourselves, oh, this one I have already wore this last time, right? So I'll not wear this. Next one you pick up, oh, this color is not looking good. Or you take out the next one and say, oh, it's winter. This color won't look good in winter, right? A lot of things you talk to yourself. You do a lot of self-talk. So why don't we do that self-talk in English? While we are cooking something, we think, oh, I have to put turmeric also. I forgot. I have to put some water. Oh, I have to get some water and put it. Otherwise, the spices will burn. So a lot of things we think about, okay, and we talk about, right, to ourselves. So whenever you are trying to self-talk, whenever you're talking to yourself, try to speak in English. Try to speak it in English. Okay, there are many times we speak to ourselves. Many times we speak to ourselves. While brushing, you can speak to yourself, right? While traveling, you can speak to yourself. When you are in the class, you can speak to yourself. When you are in the cafeteria and having lunch, dinner or breakfast, you can talk to yourself. Lots of times when you talk to yourself, just replace that with English. You talk to yourself in English. While bedtime, when you go to the bed and you don't sleep immediately, right? So take out that time, take advantage of that time, come up with a topic, or if there's nothing, you just think about the day. How was your day like? And start talking about it in English. Start talking about it in English. That is the best method. So twice or thrice in a day, if you talk to yourself in English, well and good. You don't need anything more, right? Start doing this. Second is describe your actions in English. Now, we do something or the other the whole day, right? We sleep, we walk, we talk, we eat, we cook, we play. So we do a lot of activities, right, the whole day. So when we are doing any activity, why can't we describe it in English, right? If we are getting ready for a wedding, or if we are getting ready for a birthday party, or if we are buying a gift, okay, so we can, or we are playing, we can talk in English, right? We have this habit of speaking. Okay, so why don't we talk in English about that thing? Suppose, for example, we are cooking, so we can talk about it. Okay, today I'm going to cook some pancake. So I'll take some flour, I'll take some egg, sugar, oil or butter, and then I'll whisk it with water, and then I'll pour it on the pan and I'll make a pancake, right? So likewise, you can talk about anything you're making, paratha or roti or omelette or chicken or paneer, anything you're making, just start describing it in English. When you're playing badminton, speak in English. Oh, I missed it. Or you're playing cricket, you can talk in English about it. It's a 6, it's a 4, it's a hit wicket, or anything, whatever comes to your mind. Just speak out your mind. Don't worry about the mistakes. Just speak out your mind. Get into that action. Get into that thing and talk about it. You are in a bus, you're traveling to somewhere, you're in a bus. Start describing what you're seeing across, right? Do a live commentary about it. It's the best way to utilize your time also and to speak English simultaneously. So whatever action you're doing, whatever you are working, you're learning, you're playing, you're singing, you're watching, whatever you're doing, just start describing it. Be active. Start describing it in English. That's it. You don't have to take out time to do anything. Whatever you're doing, you do it and describe it in English. That's it. The third one is you can do a vlog in English. Start recording yourself in English. When you're eating, when there's the lunch thali in front of you, make a small vlog about it. You watch a lot of vlogs, right? About anything, about eating, about cooking, about traveling. You watch a lot of vlogs. Whatever is your interest, you start using that interest and start making a vlog. Describe a thali in English. What you are having, if it is spicy, if it is sweet, if it is sour, what kind of flavors it's there in your thali. So you can just describe your lunch, breakfast or dinner, or when you're in a restaurant, make a small vlog about it. Start getting into this practice. It will help you. This will become your habit and it will help you to speak English fluently. You don't have to take out time for all these things. You are doing that. You just shoot a vlog for 2 minutes or 5 minutes before eating. Okay. Another one is you can play a lot of Scrabble or word puzzles. There are a lot of things online which is there. You can just, just to improve your vocabulary or English, you can just, play some puzzle or word game or there are lots of sentences also are there, which is fill in the blanks, and all those kind of games are also there. So just find out, look for some English games for English language and start playing those games. That will really help you to speak English and to improve your vocabulary as well, right? Another one is start giving interviews. Yes, guys, I am not joking. Start giving interviews. Search for any profile, anything, you can just say that I am a fresher. I give interviews to a call center. Give interviews for any position, a receptionist position, or any position which requires English as a language. Just to practice English. Just to practice English. Once you are confident, once you are fluent in speaking, in answering the interview questions, it's going to help you later in your life when you are actually giving interview for any position. You will get used to with those questions also, and you will get used to how to answer those questions confidently. Start giving interviews for positions, on those positions which require English as a language. Apart from other things like, small positions like receptionist or sales job, or an recruitment job, or any such jobs which doesn't require a technical skill. Okay, start giving interviews for those so that you can get used to with the answering questions and understanding the questions and to become more confident. So guys, if you follow these things, you are definitely going to improve in your English, and it's going to be better and better every single day. And you don't have to take out time. The best part is you don't have to take out time to practice all these things. It's just that you have to develop these into your habits. It will be your habit. What you do, you just try to speak in English about it. Just describe in English. That's all you have to do. And it is the best method to learn to speak English. Whatever you are doing, whatever you are, if you are sitting and watching movie, if you are talking to somebody, if you are learning anything, just after that, just describe that thing in English. Describe that situation in English. That's it. Another thing is, what you can do is create a WhatsApp group with your friends or family also, and try to speak in English there. Type in English. That will improve your writing skills also, and you will get to know whether you're writing it correctly and the other person is understanding or not. So the basic idea will be clear to you that whether your English is improving or not. So make it a point that, in that group you type in English only and ask people to type back in English. Okay, so basically you can make a group of friends on WhatsApp and tell them that we will be speaking in English in this group. Start practicing that. You don't have to think about it, right? Whenever you want to chat with your friend, just go to that group and start chatting in English. That is the simple way. These are the simple ways to learn English, to learn to speak English fluently, guys. If you can't follow this, then it's very difficult, right? If you're busy, I understand everybody is busy, even I am busy, all people have a lot of things to do, right? Apart from learning English, we are not here to study only, right? We have, apart from studies, we have other things also to do. So if we try to mix these both, or merge these both, our lifestyle and speaking English, if we merge these both, it will be very easy. Our life will be easier, right? What we are doing, whatever we are doing, if we are translating it in English, if we are describing it in English, then we don't need extra time to speak in English about, right? When we are watching a movie, when we are listening to any podcast or audio books or anything, so we can just listen in English just to relax ourselves, right? We can practice listening with our own interests. So all these things will become a habit. Okay, so we are habitual of we are we do a lot of things, right, every day. So if we develop it a habit that we do it in English, or we learn English in the same way, and if we learn English in this way every single day, of course we are going to be fluent in English. See you, keep practicing, keep developing these habits, and keep learning. Bye bye.